The positive estimate for hex cost in 2023 is between 10 cents and 23 cents. Hex price could reach 30 cents soon. A pessimistic prediction for hex price in 2023 is 2 cents. In this hex price forecast for 2023, we'll look at price examples of hex using precise merchant-friendly technical analysis markers and also try to predict how the digital currency will change in the future. Hex value prediction for 2023. Hex ranks 200th on the list of coins by market cap, and the conditions of its market cap. The shape of the hex price forecast for 2023 is shown below with a daily time period. In the graph above, hex used a slipping channel or falling channel design. A slipping channel is made up of two equal trend lines. The top trend line, which connects the highs, and the bottom trend line, which connects the lows, both go down in the same direction. This is a good example of a bad. At the time of the study, the price of hex was 7 cents on the market. If the current trend continues, the price of hex could rise to 9 cents and 12 cents, but if the trend changes, it could fall to 0.06560 and 0.05756. The technical analysis pointers, such as relative volume moving normal and relative strength file of hex, are shown in the diagram below the technical analysis pointer relative volume. The relative volume is used to compare the volume of a resource connections exchanges to its new average volumes. It is usually calculated by dividing the current day's trading volume by the average volume over a set time, like the past 20 or 50 trading days. It also helps brokers spot unusual trading movements and changes. At the time of the study, the vol of hex was found below the N line. This means that not many people are trading the latest thing. The changing normal is the next special pointer. This energy marker is used to organize cost information and spot trends. The 50-day moving average measures the average closing price of a resource over the past 50 days. When the price of a resource is above 50 Ma, it is considered to be in an upswing, and when it is below 50 Ma, it is in a downtrend. The hex cost is clearly under 50 MAMA in the above sketch, which shows that it is going down. Then, hex is in a negative state, but this could change if a pattern inversion happens. The general strength record is up next. Basically, this study marker helps brokers figure out how strong and powerful a resource's price change has been over a certain time. In this test, the RSI is calculated by looking at the average gains and losses of the resource over the past 14 periods. The result is a number between 0 and 100. So, readings over 70 indicate an overbought state and readings under 30 indicate an oversold day. Traders often use the RSI to spot potential pattern reversals or to confirm the trend's direction, like when a resource is on an upswing and the RSI reaches a reading of 70, which indicates an overbought state. If, on the other hand, a resource is in a decline and the RSI is at 30, it could mean that the resource is likely to pull back or change direction. It could be a sign of a possible reversal. At the time of the analysis, hex's RSI was 45.75. This shows that hex has moved past the oversold state, but it also confirms the buy signal to figure out how strong the pattern energy is. Let's look at the standard direction record. The ADX value is based on two directional growth indicators like +DD is a number between 0 and 100. According to the information on the above graph, the ADX of hex is in the range of 17.622, which shows a weak pattern. The above diagram also shows another technical marker called the overall unpredictability file. This point shows how unstable the price of a resource has been over a certain time period. Square is the review of lies told by people over 50. High uncertainty of hex with BTC and ETH. Let's look at how the price of hex has changed compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. From the above, we can see that the value of hex is different from that of BTC and ETH. This is why the price of BTC and ETH is going down. The price of hex also goes up, but when the price of BTC and ETH goes up, the price of HEX goes down. HEX Value Expectation 2024 to 2030. With the help of the above technical research tips and pattern designs, we can predict that the price of HEX will be somewhere between 2024 and 2030. HEX Price Prediction 2024. If bulls control the price force in pattern designs, HEX could try and beat its competition levels to reach 70 cents by 2024. HEX Price Prediction 2020. Important changes to the HEX setting could persuade a larger number of financial backers to vote for the bill. This may make it more likely that the price of HEX will hit $1.50 by 2025. HEX Price Prediction for 2026. If HEX tests its major resistance levels well and keeps moving toward potential gains, it could reach $3 at that time. HEX Price Prediction 2027. If HEX keeps up strong resistance levels and continues to be a good investment choice, then HEX would rise to $5. HEX Value Expectation 2028. If HEX holds a positive market opinion in the middle of a very unstable crypto market by driving major price rallies, then HEX would hit $8 by 2028. HEX Value Forecast 2029. If investors rush in and keep putting their money on HEX, then the cryptocurrency would see big price jumps. So, HEX could reach 10 by the year 2029. The HEX number for 2030 will be 2330. If the pattern force changes for HEX, the price could rise to 13. HEX would also have a positive market feeling and be seen as a long-term investment with a high return on capital. If HEX becomes a smart investment in 2023, this year would be good for the digital currency as a whole. This is called a bullish market. The expected cost of HEX in 2023 is 23 cents. In the same way, the negative HEX price prediction for 2023 is 2 cents. If there is a good rise in market energy and investors' feelings, HEX could reach 30 cents. Besides, HEX could do better than its current all-time high of 55 cents and market's new all-time high of 88 cents if there were more updates and progress in the HEX world. HEX is an EC20 token that the HEX Group sent out in 2019. It uses a proof-of-pause agreement calculation. 2. Where could you buy HEX at any time? Merchants can trade HEX on cryptocurrency exchanges like Uniswap, Bigot MEXC, and HIP. TC3 will record a HEX with all of the changes and twists that keep happening in the HEX stage. It's likely that HEX will reach its ADH soon. 4. What is the all-time high for HEX right now? On November 16, 2020,